Hello and welcome back. As always, it is great to see each and every one of you again. I know so far I've talked a lot about getting your fitness goals started and the things that you need to do in order to do that, but there is one other very important thing that you need to do in order to keep making progress. Create a positive mindset. Our minds directly influence the way that we think and the way that we behave. So if you continue to think that, today is going to be a terrible day, then odds are it's going to be a terrible day. Or if you continue to think that you are going to fail at something, then if you continue to think that, then more than likely you are going to fail. In today's video, we are talking about ways to create a positive mindset so that you see more positive outcomes. What is a mindset? A mindset is an established set of attitudes that a person has. What that means is our attitude that we take towards our goals, our lives, and our actions is a direct influence in the direction we are headed. If you feel like things just never seem to go your way or things just never seem to go right, you may want to sit back, reflect, and possibly take a look in the mirror, because simply we have control of the outcomes. We may not be able to control what always happens, but we are the ones that control what happens afterward, which is why having the right mindset is so important. Anytime that we do hit a roadblock or something difficult that's going to keep us from making progress, having that positive mindset is going to help push us through that roadblock and help keep us on track in making progress. So, how do you create a positive mindset? It starts with realizing and changing your thought process. Now, this can be one of the most difficult things to do, but it does just take time and practice. The first thing that you want to do is anytime a negative thought or idea pops into your head, what you want to do is replace that with some sort of positive thinking. Just the process of changing that negative thought into a positive thought will continue to reprogram your brain in the way that it thinks. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you don't think or want to be a negative person. So by doing these practices of realizing when you do think of things negatively, you will start to realize how often it does or doesn't happen, and that will help motivate you to make even more change. The way I see it is there are two ways to handle every situation. You can either completely remove yourself from that negative situation, or you can go ahead and attack it head on. To remove yourself completely allows you to go ahead and clear your mind. It allows you to sort of reestablish the positive attitude so that you can really regroup and come back stronger. If you are in a place where it is difficult to sort of get away or completely remove yourself from a situation, find ways to stay where you are while still being able to get into your own zone. Be able to sit and focus and be able to regroup without completely removing yourself from the specific location. You can listen to different things that can put you in or associate you to a good mood, such as listening to music or podcasts or something positive that you know is something that's associated to positive thinking. Or just try to find a quiet place where you can just sit and think and regain your positive thought. Taking 5 minutes to just sit and meditate can help you to really regain focus on your thinking and just be able to help remove you from those difficult situations. Just do whatever you need to do to remove yourself from that negative space. Now, facing the situation head on is the much more aggressive choice, but it can also be much more beneficial. By facing the situation head on, you are actively changing that negative into a positive. It's simple. With the right mindset, you can look at every situation and just simply ask, can I do something to change this situation? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and change it. You have the ability to take control and create the positive outcome. If the answer is no, then you will need to take time and reflect. How did you get into this situation and what could you have done to change it? From there, you can then go ahead and figure out what you can do to avoid that situation from coming back and happening again. For example, I'll go ahead and use something that I have personally experienced myself. It was almost every Monday I would still get up to do my usual routines and get my workouts in first thing in the mornings, but they just never really felt as accomplished or as good as the other workouts during the week. What I had to do was sit back and reflect and figure out why these Mondays just didn't quite work out as well as the other days. Sundays were sort of established as my little bit lazier days, and I wasn't getting the same nutrition that I was during the week, which in turn made me feel a little bit more sluggish and slower starting off on Monday. From this reflection, I was easily able to find what the problem was, and I found ways to resolve it. Instead of just completely taking the entire day off and going completely out of my routine, I would still continue to eat a little bit better during those days on Sundays, as well as even get a little bit more active. Not necessarily getting in a workout, but still doing something. What that was able to do was to help me feel a little bit better on those Mondays so that I had more energy and I was getting a better workout, which got the week and the rest of those days started off in the right direction. I took time to sit and reflect. I was able to find the problem, and I took action to change and take control of that problem. That is exactly what each of us has the ability to do. We are able to find the problem, but it is up to us to make the change to resolve the problem. And the more positive thinking that you create, the easier those changes will be. It's time to take control of how you want to feel and how you want to live. Don't let anyone else, even your own brain, hold you back any longer. Let's make the change for the better and bring more positivity to the world. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully it helps you create a more positive way of thinking and creating that positive mindset. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Shawn Bailey Fit channel. And of course, if you want to see more of me, go ahead and visit me on my Instagram page at Shawn Bailey Fit. Again, thank you, and I will be seeing you in the next video.